it's Sam. So I am so excited about this video because this has been something that I have been waiting for so long to be able to actually share with you guys, because it is a product that I am so obsessed with. I think by now all of you probably know that it's pretty much the only highlight I ever use unless I'm trying something new. But Moonplay Cosmetics has finally launched their Stroboscope powders. She has been working so hard on these. The packaging is amazing. The product is amazing. The quality is absolutely fabulous. It's cruelty-free. It is made in the USA, and I literally am obsessed. I think you guys, I mean, I have been obsessed ever since I got them, which was at Gen Beauty last year. So, was it last year? Yeah, I think, or maybe it was this year. What are we in, September? I don't know when I went to Gen Beauty, but whenever I went to Gen Beauty is when I first got these. These are called the Stroboscope Hyper Flash Powders and then Hyper Flash Orb Powders. There are 4 shades to choose from altogether. These are so finely milled, guys. They're so, such a high quality pigment, and you get a lot of product. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. So the lighting is going to be a real nightmare. If you follow me on Snapchat, you probably would have already seen this. But it's basically got a moon, and then it has stars and crystals, and it says Stroboscope. The first 2,000 people to purchase, come on camera, you can do it. There you go. The first 2,000 people to purchase these Stroboscope powders will get this little coin. It's like a little coin tag, and it says Moonplay. So that's a limited edition coin. That won't be on every single one. It's the first 2,000 people. Then you can see right off the bat, this is the product you're getting. So this is the color, which I love, that they have the gold top, and then they have the clear base. And I just want to tell you guys right off the bat, this is not a sponsored post. I'm just genuinely so excited because I love the owner, the creator of this. Both of the women are amazing, but I've become especially close with Jess, who is the kind of the artist. She is, I just feel like you ever meet those people and you feel like you're connected somehow, but you can't really explain what it is. I don't know what it is about her, but I love her so much. I feel like we were sisters or best friends in another life or something weird like that. But she's amazing, and she's been so sweet to me, and I just absolutely love her. And the minute I tried this product, basically we went to her house. It was kind of like a little like launch event that we went to. And she made these little powders for all of us. There was, I think there was like about 20 girls there, and she made these powders that she kind of just whipped up in her home for us, just to have something to say thank you for coming to the event. And I immediately opened it up, swatched it, and I was just blown away at the pigment, at the quality, at the, like, it was just the most beautiful highlight I've ever seen in my life. And so once she was kind of all like done talking to everybody, I said, this is the most, like, this is amazing. You should name this Vow, because this is the perfect wedding highlight. It is just so beautiful, and Vow, like, is just the perfect name for it. And I was kind of just saying, like, I wasn't serious. I didn't think she was actually going to name it Vow. But I had just kind of like said, like, oh my god, this is Vow. Like, this is so good. So this was not actually supposed to be a product. It was just kind of like a little here you go, girls. And because I had said such amazing things about it, and I've shown it in so many videos, and there's been such good feedback with it, she decided to go ahead and make Vow as an actual part of her line, which I am honored, because she named it Vow, which was my idea. And I've never, like, I mean, I've made my blush, which was amazing, but I was like, they came to me and said, hey, would you like to make a blush with us? And I was like, absolutely. But with this was kind of just one of those things where it just kind of like organically just, it was like a little, I don't know what this is, but it just kind of, it was, I just blurbed my mouth, and she was like, that's an awesome idea. And she made this. So this is Vow. This is the product I've been talking about for months now, that I wear every single day, that I'm obsessed with, that I love, that I just, literally, if I could only ever have one highlight in my life, this would be the highlight, because there's nothing out there on the market that I have tried that is anywhere near as good as this, anywhere near as fine or as pigmented or as silky. It goes into the skin. It never ever makes your pores look big. A lot of highlights, like pretty much every single highlight out there, makes my pores look cruddy like a moon, and I don't want that. If you have big pores, you can still wear this and your highlighter will still be fleeky. I'm serious. It is so beautiful, and I'm so excited that you guys are able to actually buy it now. So this is on pre-sale. This goes on pre-sale on Friday the 16th at 3 p.m. You can go on to Moonplay Cosmetics. You can get it on pre-sale. They'll be shipping around the 26th. That's not a specific date. She said around the 26th. This is what the actual packaging will look like. The boxes, she said, are going to be black on black. It's like a matte black with a shiny black. I don't have those, so I don't know exactly what they look like, but pretty much everything she does is fabulous, so the boxes are going to be awesome too. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is big, guys. I mean, this is my hand. You can see this is a huge jar of highlight. This is 6 grams, and it says right on the bottom, which I love. Made in USA. It's got a little kitty cat. She's a kitty cat lover. It says cruelty free, and she is honestly a beautiful person inside and out. She has a great heart. She's got a great soul. So you know that when you are buying something from this company, that I feel like it's always nice when you know that the person, the creator, the team behind the brand is genuinely a good person. So there are 3 other products as well. You guys know Vow is my baby, so of course I had to speak about Vow first. And I have put everything on my face. So as in this video, I'm going to be showing you me applying all of these products so that you can see what they look like. So Vow is on this side. So you can see Vow is intense. It is called a Hyper Flash powder, not a Hyper Flash orb powder. And the difference is that this is a shimmer. There's little sparkles in here. These ones are not like sparkly. So that's Vow, and you can see the highlight is just unreal. It's intense, it's silky, it blends into the skin, but it's super duper light catching. It's just absolutely amazing. There's nothing out there like this. Next we're gonna move on to NYC Vamp. Again, they all have the same packaging, but what you will be able to see is that you can see the difference in the color from the jar. So I really like that because I feel like that's really easy. If you have a bunch of highlighters and they're all in the drawer, you know what color you're getting because you can just put them on their side and then you'll be able to see. So NYC Vamp is a little bit more of a cool undertone. It's kind of a bluish kind of purple with a pink base, so that you can I've put everything on so I don't match it all. You can see right here, this is NYC Vamp. It has a purple, I'm just going to put a little bit more on so you guys can see. It has a purpley finish when you look at that. Just look at the glow. So you can see this is definitely for someone who likes a bit of color. It's got that purple glow to it. It is just fabulous. You could use this as an eyeshadow. You could mix it in with your, put it on as your lip product. You can use it as a highlight if you want to have a little bit more color. It really is a very cool product. So I'm just gonna go, oh, I didn't swatch these on my hand. Nincompoop. I gotta spray them because I am looking like a desert. The only problem with self-tanning is that when it's on its like last leg of life, I literally am so dry. I look like I'm dying, like I'm a desert, and I'm just like, water please. Okay, so this is Vow. So you guys will probably be able to see if my camera ever wants to do what it wants to do. There we go. It is super intense. It has got a pink kind of base, and then it's just super duper sparkly. It's absolutely beautiful. This is what it looks like in the jar. So you can see it definitely has more of a kind of pinky tone. I don't know what is wrong with this camera. It's really annoying me though. There you go. See, it's pink in the jar, and you can see the sparkles in the jar. So that one is definitely, if you like look how beautiful that is. It is so pinky and sparkly, and it has a little bit of a kind of a gold in there. It's absolutely the most amazing color. Again, you could use this as eyeshadow. You could put this over your lips. You can put this as your highlight. You can even mix these in with your foundations to give a bit of a glow. You can do a lot of stuff. So then we have the NYC Vamp, which again is the kind of purpley tone, which these are actually really fun colors if you're going to be doing some fun Halloween costumes, because you know they're a little bit different than what is out there on the market. They have those really cool colors. They're picking up on like different tones, so you can see that one right there is more purple toned. It definitely has that cooler kind of compared to the other, compared to Vow. That is the difference between the NYC Vamp and the Vow. And I just want you to focus just right here. That would be amazing. Come on, camera. I don't know why. Why do you spend so much money on cameras and they just don't do their job? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There we go. So there you go. And you can see it again on my face now that I'm closer up. Vow, NYC Vamp. You can see it's definitely got a purple tone to it. Now, moving on to Lady Goldfish. And Lady Goldfish I have on the center of my lid. So if you're wondering what is that fabulous kind of yellow color. And I also have it on my inner corners. Lady Goldfish is a Hyper Flash Orb powder. So again, it doesn't have those sparkles like Vow. And this is kind of like, it's really cool because when you look at it in the jar, it looks kind of peachy. Like it's a peach, but then you see it has kind of that almost like yellow neon kind of green like shimmer to it. So it's a pretty cool product because it's definitely very different than what I've ever seen. So you can see it kind of looks like a peachy, it's basically a goldfish. I mean, that she named it perfectly. So that's what it looks like on my finger, and then I'll just swatch it for you guys. See how it has that kind of like greenish, like yellowish gold. It's basically like a goldfish. Like when you see the goldfish swimming, and when you first look, you're like, oh, it's gold, it's a goldfish. But then it has those little kind of scales that are like kind of a neon, like opalescent green or something. That's what Lady Goldfish is. And you can see right here, I have it on my inner corners, and then I also have it on the center of my lids. Then we have the color Dali Sand. Now Dali Sand, you can see, is definitely the darkest of all of them. So this is going to be a beautiful highlight if you do have darker skin tone, or if you want to use this as a highlight because it has a really cool kind of green blue pigment, but then it has like a brownish base. It's really an interesting product. Again, you're able to see what it looks like from the outside of the jar, which I find to be very, very convenient. And then once you open it up, you can see this is a lot darker than the rest of them. So you can see right here on the outer parts of my eye, it's kind of got like a bluish, greenish, brownish, but very light kind of color. Hopefully you guys will be able to tell the difference. I put the goldfish in the middle and the Dali Sand on like the whole lid. So I'm going to swatch it. I'm like, my nails are not letting me get it. Hold on. There we go. So see, there's Vow, NYC Vamp, Lady Goldfish, and then that gorgeous Dali Sand. So they're really, really just amazing, amazing quality. So, like, so finely milled. Okay, so now that I've showed you what that, I got to match because now I'm all crooked in life and I don't like being crooked. I'm going to add some Vow. So obviously out of all of them, Vow is absolutely my favorite because I love Vow. It's like we have a connection and it's amazing. And I really do love Vow just because it's extra sparkly and extra glowy. But these are all really beautiful products. And again, you can use them so many different ways. It doesn't have to be as a highlight. If you're like, oh, those are a little colorful for me. You can use them as eyeshadows. You can use them over the top of eyeshadows if you want to add a little bit of sparkle in your inner corner. There's so many different ways to wear them. I'm just going to go ahead and see, you can also add the Vow over the top of things and then it just adds that extra sparkle. So if you're like, oh, the purple is fabulous, but I need a little bit more of a glow, look how pretty that it just like reflects. It looks like you're almost like wet. It's so glowy. I mean, I still don't match, but you know what, that's okay. If you guys want a highlight that is just something you've never ever like had before, that is just everything you could want in a highlight, Vow is that. You're gonna love Vow, I swear to God. I hope they don't sell out because I just am so obsessed with this product. I've never been more obsessed with a product in my entire life. It is so beautiful. The packaging is so beautiful. She did everything she did was just, she did such a beautiful job. I'm so obsessed and I'm so amazed at how big these are. I was not expecting these to be this big. Because that's a massive jar, like that's huge. So 6 grams of highlight that is so fine that you barely need any is going to last you pretty much a lifetime. So absolutely love this, guys. If you guys are highlight queens, you're going to want to buy this. I guarantee you're going to love it. If you don't, man, I don't know what's going on. Maybe you don't like to be that highlighted, but it is so beautiful. I mean, you guys can just see on my face. So impressed with these, how they turned out. She did such a beautiful job. The whole team at Moonplay has obviously been working their booties off to make this happen. Again, these are pre-sale. So pre-sale launches Friday the 16th. On moonplaycosmetics.com. I will leave the link down below so you guys can go and check that out. And then they will be launching around the shipping around the 26th. Huge thank you again to Moonplay Cosmetics for allowing me to name a product. I just feel so honored. I don't even feel like this is real life. Like I never even, like when I said it, I didn't actually think that you know how you just say stuff and you're like, oh my God, you should name this, or, oh, you should become a singer. And then they become a singer and you're like, hey, that was my idea. Like, it's just so cool. I don't even know how to describe the feeling. I don't even think it's real yet, because I'm like, wait a minute, did I actually name this product? Like, is this actually for real? Like, people can buy and I named it? That's how I feel. It's so cool. I'm honored that she would even listen to my suggestion, and that she would even go and make a product that she wasn't planning on making in the beginning, because I had mentioned that she should. Or I didn't even know she wasn't making this as a product at the time. I just was like, oh, you should name it Vow. I didn't even know it wasn't even supposed to be for sale. So the feelings are just, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just feeling so honored and so special. And she sent me an amazing little gift box with these products. I'm the only person that has these, guys. I mean, I don't know how cool can you feel in life? Like, this is it. This is I'm the only person that has these to sample for you guys, to show you how beautiful they are. And that Vow is just, it keeps on like, it's just, I feel like I need to do a better swatch of the Dali Sand, because I feel like I'm so dry right there that it's kind of a funny angle. Whoa, holy crap. I just sprayed them. Wait a minute, let me spray my face. Man, that stuff is strong. Once you spray them, oh, it intensifies it so much. Like, look, the true colors are really coming out now. You can see how that yellow is popping, and that purple is popping, and that pink. Well, the Vow is just out of this world. But look, so I definitely recommend spraying them. I mean, they look amazing before, but then you spray them and then you're like, ah. Okay, there we go. Yes, we can see it so good now. Okay, so there is Vow. It doesn't want to focus on me. It's having some issues in life. There we go. We've got Vow. We've got NYC Vamp, Lady Goldfish, and then we've got Dali Sand. So how gorgeous is that Dali Sand? When you get, like, I mean, my fingernails are pretty long right now, so I wasn't able to get a good swatch before, but just look at those colors, those pigments, and look how fine they are onto the skin. They're so beautiful. My camera still doesn't want to focus. Come on, camera. There we go. There, I'm so glad I got that. That's much better. So there's my thoughts. There's the swatches of them all. You can see back from here how it just like ding, 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 ding. If you don't want to cause a traffic jam, then probably you shouldn't buy these, because people will be like, whoa, did you see her highlight? I just crashed my car. I just shipped my pants. Do you know that Kmart commercial? I did not say S-H-I-T word. I said shipped. I shipped my pants. You get the joke. If you've seen the commercial, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so yes, there it is. There is the thing I've been most excited about this whole entire ever since I got it. I don't even know how long it's been. I also have to show you this because, you know what? She sent me this mirror and I was like, when I saw it, I said I was a Grecian goddess in Egypt. I mean, I was so excited. I don't even know where I'm talking about here. But look at this mirror. This is a hand mirror that she sent to me because she's just so fabulous and amazing, and it's gold. I mean, I feel like I'm some kind of Egyptian... Did I break it already? Or is that just... Oh! Nope, that's just a piece crumbing off. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Apparently someone said they have these at Z Gallery right now, so I don't know if... I haven't checked myself, but they did say that on Snapchat. So yes, this is the mirror she sent me. This is not part of Moonplay Cosmetics. She bought it for me as a gift. But I just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, yes, this is like... Oh, I mean, even my highlight looks better in here. It just looks so good. So yes, absolutely love this. Thank you so much, Jess. You're the best. Everything she sent me was so sweet. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you decide to buy this, let me know which color you chose. Again, I'm not sponsored. She did not pay me to make this video. I made this because I love her so much, and I love this product so much, and I want you guys to know how good it is. And I feel like if you love highlights and you have been searching for the perfect highlight, you have been missing out in life because you don't have this product. And anyone who watches my tutorials, anyone who watches my videos long enough knows that this is pretty much my favorite, well, it is my favorite highlight. I pretty much use it every single day. I try to use other ones because I'm like, oh, I should do this in life. And then I'm like, nah, not as good. I'm gonna go back to Vow. And this packaging, I mean, you don't even want to put it in a drawer. You just want to like have it on display on a shelf in your room. Ding, Stroboscope. So again, I will leave that link down for you guys below. It's moonplaycosmetics.com. You can go and order your pre-sale, and then it will be coming to you soon enough. By October, most likely, you will be so fresh and fleeked out with your highlight. It'll be unbelievable. Is fleek even on fleek anymore? Or is there a new word for highlight? I don't know. Maybe we should just say on vow. She's on vow right now. They're from another world. They're called Moonplay because literally, this is like what you wear on the moon. So I clearly have my bake on right now. So we're gonna use vow I'm gonna use vow on this side so you guys can see. And then I'm gonna try and use all these powders in a different way so that you guys can see exactly what they all look like. Oh God, yes. Okay, so this is vow. Oh my goodness. So this is actually more sparkly than the original vow, which is, she had just made that up in her house like that day, so clearly it was not going to be exactly the same, but it's still the same tone. Okay, so you can see how sparkly it is, how it catches light. Again, this, even though it does have sparkles in it, it still melts into the skin so beautifully. I mean, you can just see right there. It's just, these are honestly going to be the highlighters of YouTube. They're going to take over. Once people get their hands on them and realize how amazingly silky these are, it's really hard to go to a regular highlighter. I think I'm going to do NYC Vamp. So this one has more of a pinky kind of blue, purpley undertone, which you guys, I'm sure, will be able, oh wow, this is so cool. I mean, clearly my face is not going to match right now, but you guys are just going to, I wanted to be able to show you exactly what these look like on the face, and you can probably see they still just melt into the face. Look at that. So if you want this like super awesome, like purpley, it's like a purpley kind of, oh God, it's just so beautiful. Like, look how pretty that is. I hopefully, but Vow is always going to be my baby because I'm obsessed with it. You guys know I am. And then we have, I think I'm going to put Lady Goldfish and then the other one on my lids so that you guys can see those. I'm going to go ahead and finish with Vow. Look at that highlight. Oh my goodness. This is like, this one is even more intense than my original Vow. So if you think Vow was good originally, the one that I have, you're going to be like, what is going on in life? So now for the lids, I'm going to go ahead and take the color Dali Sand. This is a little bit darker. It kind of is like a brown pigment with like a blue kind of greenish undertone, and it's going to be so beautiful on the lids. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a Morphe M433. You can see this one is a lot darker. And I'm just going, oh my gosh, yes. This is so cool. It's like a chameleon. It's just so cool. Like last night it looked kind of blue on me, and then today it's looking super green on the lids. So it's just a really super duper cool color. But you can see how pretty that is. It's just kind of like, it's an interesting color, because it really changes, and you can see as you apply it, it's not super dark, because it kind of looks like it's going to be really dark in here. Then once you apply it, it's definitely lighter. And then we're going to go ahead and take Lady Goldfish. Lady Goldfish is kind of like a peachy gold. It's really cool. It's very kind of like an orangey, but then it has a kind of a golden green tone to it. So I think we're just going to stick that right into the center. And it actually goes really, really well with the Dali Sand, because they both kind of have that same like greenish tone to them. So we're just going to stick that right into the center. You can see how it's kind of like a yellowy greenish tone. I'm also going to take that Lady Goldfish and I'm going to put that right into my inner corner. Then you guys can see the true pigment. So you can see right there, it's definitely a gold kind of neon. It is. It's like a goldfish. It's like gold, but kind of like green little, super interesting little speckles. It's so, so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah! Huge love to Moonplay. Huge love to Jess. I love you guys so very much. Thank you very, very, very much for this. I am so thankful. You've made pretty much my life. Thank you so much. Mwah! Bye.